Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday night. It is August 20th. It's late. Sorry. Ugh. I thought I had. I thought I had everything setting up good, and then I didn't. I was like, "What in the world?" All right. I gotta get rid of that. Super Fractor Bounty tonight is up to 630. Yep, 630, and our Panini 101 bounty is up to 35. Hope everyone's having a good night. I just got completely jammed with, I don't know what happened. Trying to track down all the payments got squirrely and bouncing between the apps. Me and Cash App are fighting. They just want to keep shutting down my payments methods. Hey, Becky, I sent you another message. I'm missing your basketball payment. Not basketball, your football payment for the Bears. But I will note you down for that. Okay, so we'll run the randoms for everything that I haven't run the random yet for. Michael McSweeney, welcome to the group. And David's got you down for, got the Blue Jays, the Dodgers, the Angels, and the Rays tonight. So congrats on some pretty good teams for this one. Yeah, sorry for getting late start. We're doing better because the kids are in school, getting up earlier. I'm still getting out of work late, so that's glorious. All right, so basketball break is all paid for. Becky made her team payment, or made her team pick. Putting that down. I got that. All right. So we're going to start off tonight with the box from the other night, a single box of Topps Chrome Hobby Baseball. Let me get your tags in for this break. Thank you, Becky. What do you guys think? Should we do a serial number? I know it's a late start, and I do apologize for the late start. I was doing better the other night, and then tonight's just been ugh. It's just one of those days where it's like you start early, and then somehow it just all goes later. Yeah, it took me like over an hour to get through all the payments. Let's do a serial number. I'm going to put it in the scroll bar. Serial number break credit giveaway is active tonight. So for anyone new, all you got to do in the comment section is comment what number you think will be left of the slash on a serial number card in any break tonight. We have 4 breaks on tap tonight. Most of them are all single boxers. Actually, they're all single boxers, so they should go fairly expeditiously. So we'll keep optimization of everybody's time here. So all you got to do is just put a comment in the left. Thank you, Becky. I appreciate it. So all you guys got to do is just put a comment, put a single number that you think is going to show up tonight in the serial numbers. Liam says 1. Frankie says 90 or 19. Jaw says 13. Frankie, I need you to go into the basketball break and go pick a team for that break. I will update the minis, by the way, and the spots in the jumbo hobby and run that random thereafter. We'll do some of the randoms as a duck race tonight. So I'm going to comment. So let's see. I got 7 people on. There's 4 people that should be putting a serial number down. At least. There we go. All right. So our folks for this are going to be Paul with 6. Kelsey with 07. Not just 007, 07. All right, so baseball single hobby. So we've got, in this one, we've got Matt, got Steve, we got Jaw, Andrew, Brian, David, Sean, Mr. Daly, Ray, Lori, Andrew, Paul. All right. Let me get a list more of these numbers written down here. We got Becky with 14. Kelsey with 7. Michael M with 5. And AJ with 23. Alrighty. You're changing to 5? Okay. And David wants to change to 5. Now he wants to change to 4. Okay, we're not doing a countdown here. I don't want to see 3, 2, 1 now. All right. Don't you cheaty this thing. All right. All right, so let's run down the teams for. I've got the tags in for the baseball single hobby box. Let's run down the teams. We got Matt's got the Twins and the Tigers. Steve has the Guardians and the Rangers. Jaw's got the Astros and the Yankees. Andrew's got the Cardinals and the Cubs. Brian's got the Rockies and the Padres. David, sorry, has got the Mets and Diamondbacks. Sean Stickle's got the Mariners and the Red Sox. Mr. Daly's got the O's and the Brewers. Mike has the Blue Jays and the Dodgers. Ray has the Royals and the Nats. Lori has the A's and the Phillies. Mike M's got the Rays and the Angels. Andrew's got the Giants and the Marlins. Paul Seymour's got the Reds and the Braves. And Ray Santana's got the Pirates and the White Sox. So this is your single hobby box break. Someone's going to get $600+ here soon in break credit. Caveat, in break credit. You don't need to step on anyone's mojo. You can join someone's mojo. You can enhance the mojo. There is nothing wrong with enhancing the mojo. I don't know if anyone else's kids went back to school today. Ours did. It was kind of weird. The open house for the kids was on Monday, and then I hear them go, "We'll see you on Wednesday." And I'm like, "Wednesday?" And they're like, "Yeah, school starts Wednesday." I'm like, "Damn." I remember open houses being like weeks before school started, but nope. So kids are back in school. I forgot to bring up the trash bag. Yay. Hopefully it's not bad trash, but I got all the packs. I was trying to do a cheap one. This is, by the way, a fresh case. This is a brand new fresh case of Topps Chrome Hobby. This is the top box coming out of it. So no, all case hits should be back in play. We got our last jumbo hobby box tonight. Last one I've got. It's not assuming anything that's over at the card shop. Got a big vendor show this week. So got to run that on Saturday. And Monday's my birthday. I am still debating if I'm breaking on Monday or if I'm going to push it to like Tuesday or something. Part of me kind of, it's like my birthday. I should take a break, right? But then again, then I don't have to party with you all. So I don't know. I'm still torn on what I'm doing next week. All right, do 3 packs here. Kicking it off, we got a Jackson Churio. We got a backwards Tyler or Neo. I think these are the negatives typically. Nope. Numbered 39 of 299, Tyler O'Neill for the O's. No, number 39. First number card of the night going to the O's. Mr. Daly's on the board. Frankie picked the Suns. Got it. Did, let me see if Cody also picked, because I saw a comment come through. Yep. Cody picked the Lakers. You can't pick the Lakers. All right. Cody, if you're on the stream, Lakers are locked. Those cannot be picked. You have to pick a different team for that one. All right. And Mr. Tanner is going number 1. And Juan, welcome back to the group. Number 8. All right, here we go. Back to this. Ellie De La Cruz, power players. Yordan Alvarez, Matt McClain, Bryce Todosito on the Prism. Zdania Raffella, Connor Norby, Ha-Seong Kim, Devin Williams, Jacob deGrom, and Michael King. In the box. It's in the box. Got a lot of my shipments out. Yeah, we got Jumbo Hobby. I'm debating where I'm going to run the basketball break. It just depends on when Cody repicks his team. So we do have Jumbo Hobby. I might finish the night with Jumbo Hobby. Might do this one. Do Select Faith Basketball or the Contenders. Do the vice versa, and then finish with Jumbo Hobby. What's up, Chad? Last 2 days, I had an allergy test done on Wednesday, or Tuesday I had an allergy test done. And basically everything blew up on me. They do is, if you ever had an allergy test done before, they do a topical version where they put an allergen on top of your skin. And then if those don't react, they do for the ones that turn negative on your skin, they give you a small little injection to see if you react or not. And my shoulder like blew up with all the little spots. I'll show you a picture here in a few. Thomas Sagassi, Prism, Billy Cook, Jacob Wilson, power players, nice. Chase McDermott, Nolan Jones, Lawrence Butler, Shohei Ohtani, refractor. That's a $40 buyback credit for Mike if Ohtani wins the MVP. So hold on to that one. That's a good one. $40 potentially in Mike's pocket already. Yamamoto, Jazz Chisholm, Isaac Collins is going to be your autograph out of this one for the Brew Crew. That is Mr. Daly, Mark Daly, Isaac Collins. Let's put these out of the way. Maybe I'm going to do that. I'm going to put Wayne and Garth on either side here. Let's go like that. Give us a little more room. All etch, Ellie De La Cruz, Otto Lopez, Dustin Harris, Jeff McNeil, Refractor, CJ Abrams, and Jacob Wilson. Nice. Another one for the A's. A's going to Lori. I was, while Lisa was doing the breaks on Monday night, I was working on, or no, it was yesterday. Or was it Monday? It was yesterday. I was doing it. I was watching Nick do breaks. I was stacking my case for one of my 2 cases for the card show. And I have to say, the collection of cards I have for going to a show, I actually finally feel a little bit better about. I felt like my case for the last couple of shows had been a little on the weak side. But now I actually feel like I have a decent set of cards now going into the show. I actually bought a 22 by 40 case, one of the bigger cases. I'm glad I did. Adele Amador, Connor Wong, Fortune 15, Roki Sasaki for the Dodgers. There you go, Mike, again. Nice Roki. Depth perception is hard. Right? That pretty much does. Tanner Beebe, Garrett Cole, Tyler O'Neill, Reese Hoskins, Greg Jones, rookie, Luis Severino, backwards Ryan Jeffers. There's a negative. That's what I was thinking we were going to say. Yeah, Paul Skeens, all etch. And Jano Suarez. Let's pull it up. Yeah, so if you've never seen what an allergy test looks like, that's basically what they do. So all those little bumps were different allergens, mold, tree, pollen, cat hair, dog hair, stuff like that. And one of these is a control. And if the bump is 3 millimeters bigger than the control point, then it's considered you have an allergic reaction to it. So yeah, it looked like I was etched in some alien language. Actually, the bumps are even still there now too for some of them. They said it could take days for them to go down. As far as the card show goes, that is basically there we go. That's basically what my table looks like so far for all the things I have stacked on there. A bunch of gradeds, planetaries, a 8-pack auto. So it's an Eli Manning auto in there. So I still have a whole nother one to still fill, and I have a huge case of some cards I've been accumulating. So I went from having one of those carrying cases to barely having anything in it to now it's actually almost full. So time to sell. I will tell you guys, so I have another card show, big card show I'm running in September. After that big card show, what I typically do is I take everything that I bought that didn't sell and I dump it on eBay and let it fly. So if you guys are looking for anything, definitely hit me up because obviously I'm always selling. But also check out our eBay page. There's over 1,100 listings up there right now, and probably over 1,000 are cards for $1.99 each. And if you're interested in any of them, I can definitely cut shipping off, put it in your stack, and get it off to you. All right, here we go. Nico Horner, Wyatt Langford, Freddie Peralta, Joey Bart, Adrian Della Castillo, Shane McCallahan, Nolan Arenado, Reese Hines, rookie, Miguel Andujar, Prism, Jesse Winker, Ketel Marte, Salvador Perez, Christian Manea, Logan Webb, Sandy Alcantara, and Nacho Alvarez Jr. I did not buy any. I thought about it. I will kind of... So the boxes are $240 a box. I wanted to see some cases rip myself. Before serial number 13. Okay. I will look for that, Mr. Daly. I only keep calling you Mr. Daly, Mark, because your first name is first. So I just see Daly, so I have to call you Mr. Daly. I looked at the checklist and I saw a lot of rough names, and the trouble part of that break is I was looking at is if you do it as a case rip, it's like I mean, you're talking like $260 a spot for a serial number break. That would be almost impossible to do by a team. Letter break, you're probably looking at still 150, 160. I don't know. if the checklist was a little bit stronger, I would have maybe felt better about doing it. I don't know. I got to watch a couple breaks. I might look at getting a couple single boxes and bringing it in because they're 240 box. So I'm kind of keeping my eye on it. Xander Bogaerts, Mark Ventos, Ronald Acuna Jr., Ryan Bliss, Hayden Birdsong, Mackenzie Gore, Jordan Westberg, Bradley Blaylock, Kumar Rocker, Nick Castellanos, Josh Jung, Jose Ramirez, Brandon Nemo, Paul Goldschmidt, Bryce Harper, Fortune 15, Brady Basso, Ty Madden, Peter Fairbanks, JP Crawford, Manny Machado, Ke'Bryan Hayes, Nolan Gorman, Tatis, and Sheeman. Well, I would definitely say the jumbos we typically get more numbered cards out of than what we got out of this for a single hobby box, but it is why it's half the price. Yeah, I'm kind of curious if the allergy test, I was exhausted. One of the things that didn't help me tonight was I was just dead tired when I got home, and I was exhausted last night. For one point, I felt like I could have gone to bed at 8 o'clock. I was so tired. One of the things that my wife was pointing out to me is that the way my arm reacted, she called it like mast cell activation, where you get hit with an allergen, and then all of your cells react like you have an allergy. So it makes it look like you're allergic to everything, but it's just all of your cells reacting. I don't know. I have to look into it a little bit more because they're talking about me wanting to do the allergy shots. So I don't know if any of you all have had the allergy shots and if you have any success or fail stories from them or opinions about allergy shots. Billy Cook, rookie, Prism. Jacob Wilson, Power Players, rookie. Jacob Wilson, base rookie. Bryson Tosodio for the Angels, rookie, Prism. Tyler O'Neill, 39 to 299 for the O's. Fortune 15, rookie, Sasaki. Ryan Jeffers on the negative for the Twins. Isaac Collins is going to be the auto rookie for the Brewers. And Shohei Ohtani refractor, $40 in your pocket, buyback credit. As long as he holds in the MVP. All right, let's do the Contenders football. We're going to do that next. All right, we're going to do this one. I am still debating what to do for football for tomorrow. I've got to kind of look around and see what I have because I just don't have really anything. I did order a Topps Chrome hobby box, 2024 Topps Chrome hobby box football. I got it for a decent price off of eBay. I have an order update on it. It says tracking available. And I've just had a number provided. So it is likely not going to be here by Friday. So the Collins auto was a base auto. It was not numbered. It was just a base auto. What's up, Alan? Thanks, David. And Mike, just so you know, this serial number credit will last for all the breaks tonight. I have a spreadsheet that notates where all of everyone's credits are, and I periodically will put comments so people know where to go check it out, see if you have any break credit. So if you have to cut out before the end of the breaks tonight, you can go check that out tomorrow. And you can see if your number hit at all. Did I miss something? Steve, the 2 chat 30. All right. So let me run. We're going to duck race this one. So I'm going to change the screen over. What is that one? So we're going to duck race the 8 spots that are going to be this, or the 6 spots that are going to be the packs for this Contenders break. So let me go ahead and actually let me send it to Cody. There is a Bowman break up still. I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to post it in the comments and pin it to the top. It has 8 spots left. It is for it is a letter Bowman break. Tag that up to the top. It's $30. You get a letter, and that will end up being your letter for the entire break. It's got 10 autos in that break. So, all right, pull on the list for contenders together. There it is. All the payments are in now. All right. Got the list here. I paste it in here. I'm going to switch the screen over. TJ is going 88. Let's flip-flop the screens here. All right, so we're going to run it down real quick. So we got Tim on top, Miker, Brad, Andrew, Hayden, Becky, Chad, Brad, Dennis, Brad, Frankie, Hayden, TJ, Ricky, Hayden, Jaw, Hayden, Marcus, Sage, Paul, Spencer, Hayden, Sean, Jack, Brad, Jaw, Tim, and Ricky. I'm going to tag folks in the break. All right. Let's see. So football now up. Jack, Sean, Sage, Marcus, Ricky, Spencer, Jaw, Hayden, Hayden, Tim, Craig, Brad, Paul, Becky, Frankie, Dennis, DJ, Miker, and Andrew. All right, let's do a duck race. All right, what's up, Kevin? All right, 31 names are in. We're going to do 1 minute on the clock. Set the field. So top 6 in the duck race will each get a pack in order from Panini Contenders to have the Commanders. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Let's see. What do we got? We got a Star Duck. We got a Chef Duck. We got a Dr. Duck. We got a Snowman Duck. All sorts of crazy ducks here. A whole lot of names. Dr. Duck kind of holding a narrow lead. I don't know. Snowman Duck might have it by a beak right now. We got Striped Duck. Hayden's got like the top 3 spots right now. That's not a good sign getting out in the lead so early. I see a dinosaur duck hiding in there. Striped Duck Hayden's currently in the lead. Now we got Santa Duck coming up here. Jaw sneaking up to the top. We got 20 seconds left in this duck right. There's the slide back. Pirate Duck Hayden is kind of holding up there. Paul in the zigzag duck. also up there. The field is falling back. We are down to the last 7 seconds. Oh, Paul took a massive slide back. Here comes Spencer, the purple duck. Dr. Duck Brad coming in second. And there you have it. There's your top spot. Your top 6 is going to be Spencer, Brad, Frankie, Hayden, Becky, and Hayden. Those each 6 will get spots in the packs for the break. Where's the one-eye duck? Yeah, that one was a weird duck. Brian, I think Andrew Huther said that he wanted you to see that. Did you send a message to him on that? All right, let me put this in here. Save it appropriately. And I'm going to all right, I'm going to put this in your break list so you can see it. Oh, what did I do? Oh, that's not the one I want. There it is. That's the one I want. All right. Let's send it back to your screens. And we're going to post it right back up. I had the one-legged duck. It was like, TJ going 88. Kevin, we are doing serial number guests tonight. So if you want to put a Alan as well, we are doing serial number guests tonight. So if you guys want to put a guess in, you are more than welcome to do so. So, all right. So we're going to go in order. Spencer's going to get the first pack, Brad second pack, Frankie third, Hayden fourth, Becky fifth, and Hayden sixth. I'm going to go left, right, top to bottom. So, all right. Here's your contenders. Alan's coming in with number 25. How many entrants do we have tonight? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 entries tonight. Man, that's like going to be a record or something. So this box has been sitting up at the card shop for probably almost, 3 months? No. It's at least been 2 months. I think this box has been sitting there. There's still actually a second one up there. I had 2, and I decided just to pull one down to bring it as a break. I do have a Contenders Optic box up there, too, which I'm kind of debating if I want to bring that down and use that for a break with doing what I have left for Select. Because I've got some Select blasters. I've got some Select Megas, and I've got 2 Optic hangers. So I'm thinking about maybe doing a, accumulation break. It's like a kitchen sink break. Sage going 24, Andrew 13. So Brian, there's the person that was saying they were interested in that Favre cow balls, Andrew Huther, who's in the same chat now as you. Oh, you did talk to him already. Never mind. Okay. You said you had. Okay. You guys have already conversed. So never mind. I'm behind the curve. Kevin, 1, 2, 3. Sean's going 26. Sage, I said it was 24. Wow, we got a lot of entries tonight. We got everything covered tonight. Ricky going 14. All right. Left, right. Spencer Sharp, Commanders, first pack. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. 5 autographs. The Rice family going 15. Rice family. 15. You got it. I wondered if that was you. I wondered. All right, here we go. We got I don't know. Might not be the color I was thinking it was. All right, DK Metcalf. Amon-Ra St. Brown for the Lions. Darius Slayton for the Giants. Keenan Allen for the Bears. Cooper Kupp for the Rams. First autograph, defensive end for Chicago as Austin Booker. It's going to be your first autograph. Austin Booker. We'll go back to Finest Baseball tomorrow, and then we'll do the Fast Break Mosaic Basketball. I don't really have a lot of other variation. We're pretty waiting on some products. We do have the Contenders or the Archive Signature Series case still out there. Patty Mahomes on the Hall Pass. And the last card in this, kind of a nice one, Red Sparkle. It is not numbered. I can confirm it is not numbered. Red Sparkle Power Players, Burrow and Mahomes. Giants going undefeated this year. The Giants don't look bad. I think the defense. I think we have a strong case for a strong defense. I think we'll see how the offense does. I think a lot's going to depend on the offensive line. All right, no Commanders for Spencer. So Brad now has pack 2. All right, pack 2. Here we go. We got Trey McBride, James Cook, George Karlaftis for the Chiefs, Baker Mayfield for the Bucks, Aiden Hutchinson for the Lions. Next autograph coming out for the Raiders, offensive tackle, Delmar Glaze. I glazed over when I saw this was a Delmar Glaze card because I have no idea who he is. Deebo Samuel winning ticket and a Hall Pass, Jamar Chase. That's going to be auto number 2. We know typically with these autos is we're going to get 4 to 5 autos of meh players, and we're going to get one decent auto, one decent name at least. But things can be deceiving. You guys had wanted, when I put the poll up, I asked for what football products you wanted me to run back. You guys said Panini football. I've been looking up Panini football. Optic football is over $1,000 a box. Select Hobby is $950 a box. I didn't even bother looking for Prism. Donruss is $400 plus. I don't know. It was tough trying to look for it. All right, Frankie has the Commanders on this one. He's going to start himself off with a scary Terry McLaurin. Nico Collins for the Texans. CeeDee Lamb. Jacoby Brissett on the season ticket. Siri thinks I'm talking to her. So I have looked at that, and that price isn't terrible. That's like $315. Zay Flowers for the Ravens. And we have hit this guy before. Brian Thomas Jr. on the on-card autograph for the Jaguars. Literally the same product. I swear we hit this one too. TJ Wilson, though, getting a Brian Thomas Jr. card. And then that's not bad. A rookie year Bo Nix card. That one's pretty cool for the Broncos. And a Justin Jefferson Supernatural. Let's leave up the Bo Nix. So that's why I got the Chrome Hobby. Just because I couldn't find any of the Breaker Delights at a reasonable price when I looked online. I'm not opposed to doing Chrome Cosmic. We just know we may not get an auto out of it. See if maybe I can mix a Luminance in or something with a Chrome Cosmic. All right, rookie year 1. All right, and Frankie has the Scary Terry card. All right. And it's already in Frankie's deck. All right. Moving on, we've got Hayden. Yeah, the Topps products for football actually seem a little bit more reasonable to grab right now than the Panini products do, to be honest. All right, here we go. Pack 4. Hayden has the Commanders in this one. Breece Hall kicking it off. DJ Moore for the Bears. Puka Nacua for the Rams. Bobby Wagner is going to go to Hayden for the Commanders. We got a Mike Evans. This is numbered. Making sure. 6 of 18. Did anyone have number 6? No number 6 tonight. 6 of 18, week 18 ticket. That one's going to the Bucks on the Mike Evans card. Bucks, they stop with Ricky. Congrats, Ricky. And then your auto is a Jarian Jones cornerback for the Jags. So 2 autos for the Jags. Nice. And behind the auto, we have a TJ Watt, Nick Bosa power players, and a rookie year, Jared Verse. Now, the way these boxes have been playing out, either get 6 autographs or sometimes the 6-pack actually has like a case hit card in it. So we'll see if this one treats us any differently. One up here. All right, pack 5. We've got Becky has pack 5. Got Harrison Butker, Tyler Lockett, Jahmyr Gibbs, Brian Burns, season ticket DeAndre Swift. Next auto, Joe Alt auto for the Chargers. That is going to Hayden. Nice, Hayden. Oof. I thought they were throwing Devin Williams out. Like, I thought he was done. Hall pass of Derrick Henry and players Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel. I thought Devin Williams was done. I thought I read a report that the Yankees were ready to ship him off to Never Land. Yankees just don't have it this year. To be frank, they just do not have the team this year. All right, last pack going back to Hayden. Anthony Richardson, Pat Freiermuth, Ramondre Stevenson, Derrick Henry, Patty Mahomes, nice. Frank Gore Jr., 29. Nobody had 29. 29 of 50. Well, that one's not bad. Frank Gore Jr. for the Buffalo Bills. That one's going to Andrew. Congrats, Andrew. Nice hit there. Tua Tagovailoa, winning ticket, and George Kittle. That is your Contenders break. So we got 6 autos. No case hit, just a 6 auto. That was a heck of a lot better than some of the others. There's a midfield ticket. All right, we'll do a recap here. Bucks. All right, we're just going to recap what was on the stand here. I'm going to sneeze. I had like a half sneeze in there. Ugh. No, they weren't bad. You had 3, I'd say 3 solid autos. The Joe Alt, although he's an offensive lineman, was what, number 3 or 4 in the draft? We've seen these boxes be way worse. Way, way worse. All right, so here's your recap on this one. Austin Booker, defensive end for the Bears. We had a Delmar Glaze, offensive tackle for the Raiders. Mike Evans, 6 of 18 for the Buccaneers, week 18 ticket. Joe Alt, offensive tackle, rookie ticket, autograph. Brian Thomas has the on-card autograph rookie ticket. Bo Nix, rookie year for the Broncos. Jarian Jones, autograph for the Jags. And Frank Gore Jr., number 250 for the Bills. All right. Let me see. I just got a bunch of dings. Let me see if we got the updated basketball team so we can do basketball next. That's a new product, that international box. We're looking for dragon scales. So that is kind of my hope that what we're going to hit tonight. All right. So I did get a confirmation for the basketball. So we're going to go ahead and get that random run here. For those of you who are in the stream right now, I'm going to give you all choice. Majority rules. I picked up 3 of these basketball boxes. So I'm going to let you all pick which international select hobby box we rip tonight. There's box 1, box 2, and box 3. So I'm going to let you guys choose. Majority number rules. So 1, 2, 3. So in the comment section, put what number you want to see ripped. You don't have to be in the break. You can just want to participate. I'm going to get this basketball random run. Pin. Mr. Daly says number 3. Kevin says 3. Oh, it's an overwhelming 3 right now. Let's see. Frankie hit down the Suns. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Well, 3 has it, so I don't even have to suggest. There's number 3. It's going to be your winner. This one's going to be kind of interesting. These international boxes are rough. Hey, all right, Yankees win. I like it. These international boxes have been a bit on the rough side. We're going to give Cody the Wizards. So he gets a SAR numbered card, which is what we're really looking for here. That's got good potential. So, oh no, we're giving him the Warriors. I just realized who it is. Warriors for the Currys. All right. That would be. All right. So we're going to run this I'm going to run this random real quick. I'm going to put the updated list to the left. All right, you're going to see your list on the right here, update. So I actually joined a mini for that Glory of the Game football product. You know, it's actually not a bad, you know, Brian, I'm thinking about it. I could probably buy one of those Leaf Glory of the Game boxes and then do that as a mixer with something like Select, don't you think? Even if it's a single box, because it's 4 hits in those Leaf boxes. Instead of trying to do it like a serial number, trying to do it like that instead. Trying to think if that's a better deal to do. I don't know if you guys have seen the Glory of the Game. I tried to get into a mini tonight for a spot in a case break. There's also a case break coming out in a couple days on eBay that I'm kind of watching. So unless it looks like, yeah, that's kind of what I'm wondering, if that's probably the right way to go, is like not try to pound on like a case of it, but do like a box or 2 of it and see if we can maybe get something better from that respect. I don't know. Folks in the comment section, feel free to weigh in. I don't know if anyone else has watched like that product get ripped or not. And if you have opinion of what you think of it. I mean, on the outside, it looks good, but I do know that Leaf has a habit of posting things where they put all the best cards on the front and then don't actually, like, I looked at the checklist and I wasn't in love with the checklist. There was a lot of names that I was like, who? Never heard of them. That's not what it is. This is Select International. All right, so we're dropping the Thunder, Timberwolves, the Celtics, the Hawks, the Warriors, the Rockets. Who else is going out of this one? Kings and Suns and Grizz. Kings, Suns, Grizz. Oh, I said one more. Oh, Bulls. Bulls. All right. I'm going to do 3 6-sided dice for this team random here. And you will see it on your screen in just a moment. And it's done. Hornets on top, Bucks on the bottom. Buck stops here. Here are going to be your teams. There you have it. I will post that in the break comment section. All right, and post that. Post the random results. Oh, left eye doesn't want to play anymore tonight. That's never a good sign. Got all blurry on me. All right. And take that and putting that in my register. All right. We are going to just get the tag everybody in it. And then the Jumbo Hobby will be the last one for tonight. Select International. It's actually an easy night because everything's a single box break tonight. So Cody, Barry, TJ. TJ, you know, I always have to do the @ symbol in front of your name. You and Job both have to do the @ symbol every time. Becky can't get away from basketball breaks. They're her jam. Chris Garcia. Mr. Daly. Frankie. All right, and there is everybody. All right, let's get cracking. So we got Cody's got the Warriors, the Hornets, and the Nets. Barry's got the T-Wolves, the Raptors, and the Knicks. TJ's got the Bulls, the Trailblazers, the Pelicans, the Grizz, the Nuggets, and the 76ers. Jaw's got the Thunder, the Pacers, and the Magic. Becky's got the Hawks, the Spurs, and the Lakers. She absolutely did crush it. Good Lord. Brian Tanner's got the Rockets, the Wizards, and the Mavs. So you got the Luka chances at least. Oh, no. Luka's Laker in this product. He's not a Mav in this product. That's right. He's a Laker in this product. He'll be in a Mavs jersey, but he will be noted as a Lakers player. Chris Garcia's got the Celtics, the Jazz, and the Clippers. Mr. Daly's got the Kings, the Pistons, and the Cavs. And Frankie's got the Suns, the Heat, and the Bucks. The Bucks stops with him. We did make a promise to somebody. Copy link. Link. All right. Let's do this. So this has big hit potential. Basketball is probably one of the best valued products out there for having some really big returns right now. I'm going to pull the plastic off. We'll take a look at the back here. This is a select international basketball hobby box. They were as cheap as you were going to possibly find them on Panini's site. I tried ordering the same thing for football and got cart jacked multiple times. The select football version of this is over $800 a box, and Panini dropped them at like $1.80 or $1.50. It's insane. I bought 3, so what we got here is you've got your chases for white waves, blue waves, green waves, multi waves, gold waves, and dragon scales. Dragon scales are what we're looking for. They are numbered down to 8. There are autographs. You could get a jersey autograph, red wave, gold wave, or a dragon scale. And the dragon scales on those autographs are numbered down to 5. So it's a limited set, but it's got some pretty big hit potential. So this is the International Select Hobby Box. Autographs are not guaranteed. And solar eclipses, I guess, are the case hit for these. So you could hit those as well. Packs. I just wanted to see. I wanted to see if it actually said solar eclipse on here because I didn't. Oh, yeah, it is right there. Okay. All right. These all came out terrible. So the thing about football was the dragon scales were guaranteed. There was like 6 dragon scales per box. These are not guaranteed dragon scale cards. So we'll see. Good luck, everybody. I've seen, I think, generally speaking, the numbering on this comes out pretty, the parallels are pretty good. All right, we got Paul George, Rob Dillingham, rookie, Lauri Markkanen, Ariel Huckaporty, and Draymond Green, silver for the Warriors. We have a white wave coming up. Bob Carrington, rookie, Khalil Ware, Zion. What? Hold on. Is that really Zion Williamson? It's the beard. The beard is throwing me off because that sure does not look like Zion to me. Okay. Jamal Murray and White Wave. Oh, Khalil Ware. I had it upside down. Khalil Ware for the Miami Heat. That one is going to Frankie. White Wave, and that is numbered 1. Hey, there is some winner chicken dinners. David should have stuck with number 1. Liam gets $5 break credit, and Brian Tanner gets $5 break credit. Number 1, 1 of 99. Khalil Ware, White Wave. Congrats to our serial number hitters. There's your first numbered one. All right. Next out. Miles Bridges, Jaren Jackson Jr., Devin Booker, Paul George, and Red Wave, DeAndre Fox. Red Waves are not numbered, and that one's going to the Spurs. That one's going to Becky. All right, next up. Looks like a red wave again. Kevin Durant, Ron Hall in the second, Sabonis, John Morant, and red wave, Giannis Antetokounmpo. For the Bucks, going to Frankie again. Get more top loaders. I have gone through 3 boxes of top loaders this year for you all, at least. What that means is I have top loaded over 3,000 cards this year. I have top loaded over 3,000 regular size cards this year. And that doesn't include anything thick or anything I use to 59 or 79.4. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. When we get to the end of the year, I'll do like the quizzing on like where I had like guess the number of like percentage within 10% or 5% or 2.2% of like where I ship to in the United States. And go all those numbers. That was kind of fun when I was looking at pirate ship and I was looking at all the statistics. I got told by my accountant that shipping is definitely my #1 expense, which is funny because of the way we do shipping. It's a heck of a lot cheaper than if we had been shipping like every night. Right now, shipping is my #1 expense, aside from products, obviously. All right. We've got a gold wave. Ooh, good one coming up. Gold wave coming at you. Jokic, Wells, Tyrese Halliburton, Derek Lively II. I'm going to assume it's upside down. It is. This looks like it's a premier level. Rookie emblem. That is Nikola Vucevic for the Bulls. That is 12 of 20. Did anybody have number 12? Negatory. We had a couple 13s. No 12. That one's going to TJ Vucevic. Very nice, TJ. Next week for basketball, so we'll have Mosaic Fast Break going up tomorrow. That should be a pretty reasonably priced break. And next week for basketball, we'll do a half case of the Topps Finest. So things will stay the same like I did before. I won't lock any teams, and it'll just be 55 a spot. Looks like we got on a red wave again. Focus. There we go. Paulo Banchero, Sar, nice. Anthony Edwards, Pascal Siakam, and Anthony Edwards, red wave for the T-Wolves. Nice. And I remember when I first started doing like sleeving and top loading, how long I was taking to do everything. And like I was over sleeving and over top loading. Ooh, another gold wave, another one down to 20. Good box so far. It'll be on once I get the sorts in. So, Chris, when I do the shipments, it's based on when I do the sorts. So the spreadsheets will be updated kind of as I go through. Like tomorrow's going to be another sort and ship day. So Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard, Bobby Clintman. This is a premier level. That is a James Harden. That is 5. Mike McSweeney got it. Again, David went from 1 to 5 to 4, and then he settled on 4. And if he had stuck with either one of those, he would have had $5 break credit. But Mike McSweeney got $5 break credit. Chris, I can tell you as of last Monday, you were at 2 of 8. That's as of last Monday. I'm a little behind on sort because I got buried with a bunch of shipments and kids going back to school. James Harden, 5 of 20. Nice. Hey, we'll take that. Two cards numbered down to 20. That is not too shabby. All right, next pack out. Nice product so far. I mean, so far, the value for what I paid for this and what we've gotten so far is, in the grand scheme of the way these cards are these days, it's not bad at all. Amen Thompson, Bronny for the Lakers. It is a hit for the Clippers. Sorry, did I say a different team? I just said James Harden. Yeah, it is yours for the Clippers. I was saying that's for the $5 break credit, but it is a Clippers hit for you, Chris. Yes, you are correct. Andrew Wiggins, Isaiah Collier for the Jazz rookie, the premier level, and a Ron Holland II silver premier level. Premier level. Yes, that is one of your hits for sure. I may have misspoken. I don't remember. I'm like 5 Second Tom. That's what my wife keeps calling me. She calls me 5 Second Tom these days. Hi, I'm Tom. All right. Right? It is wild. Okay, next pack. Another Red Wave. Dalton Connect rookie. Joel Embiid, Kyrie Irving, Damian Lillard, and OG Anunoby for the Knicks. Let's leave the Connect. I probably did. I think I was thinking one thing, saying another thing. I don't doubt it. All right, we got a silver coming up. Devin Carter. Steph Curry for the Warriors. Jalen Green. Bam Adebayo. Silver. Cade Cunningham. Which, if you want to find some old basketball product, go find Cade Cunningham rookie year cards. I don't know why that man has not gotten more hobby love. He's a damn good basketball player. Another white wave coming up, so that should be 99. Julius Randle, DeJounte Murray, Terrence Shannon Jr. for the Timberwolves, Isaiah Collier, and white wave, that is Klay Thompson for the Mavs. Serial number 84 at 99. Nobody had 84 on their kit list. TJ was close with 88. It's 4 digits off. All right, last pack of basketball. Not too bad, though. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbered cards so far. In addition to red waves and silvers. Not going to complain. You don't get that in regular hobby boxes. And we got a blue wave that I was going to finish us off here. And it is a rookie. All right, here we go. Nice. Enrique Freeman, Cade Cunningham, Draymond Green, Kawhi Leonard. We have a rookie blue wave, premier level. I do not know. 76ers. Nice. For the 76ers, TJ, Jared McCain, rookie blue wave. 27 of 75. Sean Stickle was one off on the credit, but nice, TJ. That's a solid card right there. That's a nice picture, too. Nice Jared McCain. Solid break. We'll have more of this next week for breaks. Probably another Wednesday break for this one. Thought the price was pretty solid on this. Also easy to do minis with it, so very nice. So that was a solid basketball break. 2 numbered cards down to 20, 1 to 75, 1 to 99. I got no complaints on that box. That was a very solid box. Lots of decent rookies. I'll take that all day. Dalton Connect, Bronny James, Alexander Sarr, all base rookies, Anthony Edwards, Red Wave, De'Aaron Fox, Red Wave, Jared McCain, numbered to 75. We had a Nikola Vucevic, numbered down to 20, 12 of 20. James Harden for the Clippers, 5 of 20. White Wave, Klay Thompson, 84 and 99. Silver, Ron Holland, premier level. Khalil Ware, White Wave, 1 of 99. And Giannis Antetokounmpo on the Red Wave. Yeah, Mosaic Fast Break will be up tomorrow. So I've gotten at least a couple basketball products where I'm able to do like at least kind of one every day, or one per break day we're dropping. So definitely take a look, and we'll do that half case break next week for the Topps Finest because I have another case of it. All right. Topps Jumbo Baseball. And also keeping a lookout, there is that Leaf break still up there. It's pinned at the top of the list here. Don't forget to jump into that one. 10 autographs coming out of that. All right. So Topps Jumbo. It is the last Jumbo I have. Also, for those that are interested, there is an Archive Signature Series case break out there. It's $160 a spot with a half spot buyback on if you get skunked. This is my last Jumbo for Chrome, technically. I do still have 2 of the card shop, but those I'm trying to sell regular. All right. I need to take a couple seconds just to update this from the mini. So give me a few seconds while I do that. I need a lovely bunch of coconuts. Dee-dee-dee. All right. Here we go. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. All right. So updating the Jumbo Baseball. So Diamondbacks ended up going to Cody. Braves went to Sean, Mr. Stickle. Red Sox went to Cody. White Sox went to Frankie. Cubs went to Ash. Rockies went to Thomas. Allen didn't get in the break because he would have been guaranteed the Rockies if he did. Detroit Tigers, they went to Juan. Twins, went to Jaw. Mets went to Cody. Phillies went to Miker. Pirates went to Ricky. Padres was Kevin. Rays, Cody. Cody had a couple good spots here. Rangers went to AJ. And that is everybody. All right, we're going to do another duck race. We're going to duck race for the Dodgers. Top 2 will get the Dodgers for half the box. So I'm going to flip the screen again. We're going to go back to the duck race. Flip it around, flip it around. All right, we're going to go back to the setup. Edit our name list. We're going to take all the old names out. We're going to put the new names in. Obviously, we're going to remove the Dodgers. Dodgers out. All right, we got 29 names. I'm going to do a tag real quick to get everybody in. All right, Jumbo Baseball. We got Ricky, Cody, Juan, Jaw. We have Ash, Thomas, Kevin, Miker. So it definitely seems like the you can't lose minis seem to be kind of the right path right now in terms of willing to pay a little bit more knowing you can't lose versus doing something cheaper but having that chance that you're going to lose. It seems like we're doing better with Ricky, Thomas, and Billy. Mercury. All right. Put that in. Make sure I have everybody else in. I'm not missing somebody. All right. Brian Tanner's name. Brian Tanner, Matt Del Urso, Lori, Sean, all right, that's everybody. Okay, so time for a duck race. All right, you can see everybody from top: Cody, Sean, Lori, Cody. Let's see if I can clean this up a little bit. I hate doing that. Hold on, I'm going to clean this up just a little bit. Copy. There we go. Fix this. Make this look a little nicer. It's blanks. Make it so that the names aren't so long on the ducks. All right, 29 names. Top to bottom. Cody, Sean, Lori, Cody, Frankie, Ash, Lori, Sean, Thomas, Juan, Jaw, Bryce, Jaw, Brian, Cody, Billy, Miker, Ricky, Kevin, Matt, Frankie, Cody, AJ, Matt, Sean. All right, there's your 29 teams, or 29 names. 1 minute on the clock. The field is set. Good luck, everybody. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, 15 seconds into this, Cody has the lead. Miker in the red duck now takes the lead. Cody in the alien duck following suit. That's pretty neck and neck race when we're at the halfway mark right here. No clear heads winner right now. Vampire Jaw slowly sneaking very creepily up to the lead. Oh, and there's the slide back. 17 seconds left in this race. AJ, Billy, and Sean in front. Jaw now passing Billy. 10 seconds left in this race. Coming down to the wire here. Oh, wow. Big slide backs by a lot of folks. Billy's still holding the lead. Sean Stickle coming up the side. The winner is going to be Thomas. Sean and Thomas are your winners for the Dodgers. We'll put that in the stream so you guys can see the results. So there is your results right there. I will give you your list in your right-hand panel here in just a second. Fix this. So Sean and of course you want to be like that. Never wants to be easy. Paste. And text to data. All right. We're going to put, just shuffle this around a little bit. So Sean had first, so with the Braves, just because it has a mini next to his name. And then Thomas was second with the Rocky spot, actually. All right. Delete. Shift up. Delete. Shift up. And, all right. And shift up. All right. I have the teams here. And I'm going to put them in my handy dandy spreadsheet so I can track for future use. All right, let's go ahead and roll the screen back over. Change your share screen back to what we were using before. All right, and there's your share screen. Oops, let me fix that. There you go. All right. So there you have it. So Sean's going to have the Dodgers for the left half, and Thomas will have them for the right half. Everyone else has their teams. Superfractor. Let's judge Superfractor. Well, that would be wild. How about a Judge Auto Superfractor? Ooh. So Brian is predicting that the Superfractor bounty will be hit tonight. Let's see if he's right. Like this. So the thing I noticed, the last couple of jumbos I've done, the two out of the three autos have been on the left, and the one auto's been on the right, but they feel like the better auto has been on the right. We'll see if we follow that trend. Empty box. Nothing under there. Speak it into existence, he says. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pack. All right, let's go left side. Wow, I can't spell credit to save my life. All right, no one caught me on that. Somebody was supposed to point out my silliness. Cur. Occurred it. Sound like Swedish chef. Occurred. You get some curd. All right. There we go. First pack. Good luck. Tristan Casas. Pedro Leon. Bretton Doyle. Ronel Blanco. Bobby Witt Jr. We have a redemption. We have a redemption. That could be big. All right. Redemption, we're going to let marinade. So, Sean has the Dodgers for that redemption. Roki Sasaki has been a redemption. Well, Sean doesn't get an Ohtani right there. I said the big hits were on the left, might be on the right, so they might be on the left tonight. Shohei Ohtani, all etch. Corey Seager, Fortune 15. Mason Miller, Chance McDermott, Eugenio Suarez. I don't know who. I know Roki is a redemption. I don't know who else is a redemption. Anybody else know who the redemptions are? I feel like Ohtani's got to be a redemption, but I could be wrong. Blake Dunn, Christopher Morel, Javier Sanya, James Talon, Shota Manga, Gavin Sheets, Luis Angel Acuna on the refractor power players for the Mets. Nice. Wyatt Langford, Prism, Adele Amador, refractor rookie, Blaley Blaylock, and Yamamoto for the Dodgers. That redemption could be big. That could be a hell of a way to end the night. That's all I'm saying. It could be a big card. Back, and it's gone. All right. Cole Raggins, James Wood base for the Nats. Nice. Cody Bellinger, JJ Bleday, Jared Duran, negative of Reese Hoskins for the Brew Crew. That's going to Bryce. I just don't know. I thought those redemptions for bats, those memorabilia redemptions, were only in the Fanatics exclusive blasters. Are they in the hobbies as well? I didn't know they were in the hobbies. I feel like the card would be different, but maybe. Come on. There you go. Tyler Soderstrom, Corey Seager, Garrett Cole refractor, Reese Hines, Joey Bart. Pack felt thick. River Ryan. Yeah, right. No kidding. River Ryan for the Dodgers. Mark Semien. Erston Waldrop, Gunnar Henderson, Spencer Strider, Kettle Marte, Dodgers, Ohtani on the throwback. Nice. Shane McCallahan, Prism, Thomas Sagas, Nacho Alvarez Jr., and Salvador Perez. Nothing otherwise yet, really, to go home about at this point. Left side's been a bit bland. See the changes in this one. It's kind of interesting. They don't say, like, the packs last year used to have, like, MVP buyback and stuff on it. They don't say that this year, I'm noticing. Keter Montero, Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers, Alex Bregman, Dansby Swanson, Hunter Green, Blue Speckle for the White Sox. First autograph, Frazier Ellard, 56 of 299. Nobody had 56. Mookie Betts, Tatis. This one, sleeve top loaded. On-card auto for the White Sox. That came out of the mini. Going to Frankie. There you go. Frankie takes the White Sox auto. Nolan Jones, Jacob Wilson base for the A's. Nice. And Otto Lopez. Bought the A's. Billy Ryan bought the A's. He got them early. All right, last one for the Dodgers for Sean, but he will maintain that for that redemption. Marco Luciano, Brandon Lockridge, Ty France, Vinny Pasquantino, Tescara Hernandez, Escal Tovar. It is a very pretty card. Power players, Aaron Judge, Logan Webb Prism, Hayden Birdsong, Refractor Rookie, Connor Norby, and Yordan Alvarez. I did it again. All right, all the Dodgers there going to Sean. Said I've got through most of my shipments for breaks ending Monday last week. Still have a couple more to go. Jake Wilson here. Trying to see if I can manage the few penny sleeves I have without having to open a whole new pack at the moment, because I have to open a whole box if I have to. All right, so right-hand side, this is going to be Thomas's side for the Dodgers. I think a glow-in-the-dark card would be pretty cool. We've got Mike Burrows, Anthony Velope, Christian Campbell, Freddie Freeman. That one's going to Thomas. Garrett Mitchell. We got a blue Giants. Grant McCray, 20. Nope, no one had 20. 20 of 150 for the Giants. Bryce Harper, throwback. Jackson Churio, future stars. Nico Horner, refractor. Ryan Bliss, and Michael King. Damn. Depth perception is hard. All right, next pack. Still do 2 autos, but I'm expecting that redemption to be one of those 2 autos. Chris Bryant, Shane Whitcomb, Mike Yastrzemski, Adolis Garcia, Royce Lewis, Pete Alonso, Francisco Lindor, Fortune 15, Jeff McNeil, Prism, Adrian Del Castillo, rookie, Brady Basso, and Jose Ramirez. Now I'm starting to get excited about what the prospects of this card could be. The potential is endless. What if it's like a 5-player autograph card? It's a booklet. Not likely. Colton Cowser, Nico Cavadas, Willie Adams, Logan Gilbert, Alec Burleson. Will Wagner is going to be the other autograph for the Blue Jays. The Corey Seager, Ben Rice, rookie, base rookie, and Duhar refractor, Shoneman for the Guardians, and Manny Machado. I don't know if there's any Chase Briscoe fans in here. He's not high on the popularity list by any means. I actually watched him walk by people this past weekend, and nobody said anything to him, like asking him for an autograph. It was kind of wild. All right. 3 packs left, and then we reveal the redemption. Kobe Mayo rookie, Joe Musgrove, Isaac Collins, Sean Manea, Bryce Harper, Nick Gonzalez, Otani power players, Jackson Churio Prism, Christian Manea, Dylan Dingler, and JT Remuto. Oh, he is. I'm not challenging that. I'm just saying from the popularity standpoint, from the fan base, he hasn't really commanded the largest fan base out there. The fact that no one really acknowledged him kind of speaks to that. Matt Chapman, David Festa, Ryan Mountcastle, Jonathan India, Byron Buxton. We have a wave for the Rays. 20 of 199, Cameron Misner. And maybe Cameron Misner, 20 of 99. $20 would have won at least $10 break credit tonight if that was picked. Yeah, he is. That's true. Lindor, Ellie De La Cruz, Jazz Chisholm Refractor, Griffin Connie, and Spencer Steer. I don't think anybody's having a breakout season this year. I don't think there's a clear-cut favorite going into the championship race. I think anybody in there, relatively speaking, has a chance to win. I think Van Ginsberg, if he can get to the round of 16, actually has a legit chance to get to the round of 4. Or round of 8, I mean. Luis Angel Acuna, rookie. Andrew Benintendi, Tyler Locklear, Gavin Lux, Kristen McKenzie, Jose Altuve, Fortune 15, James Wood, nice. We're not talking about that guy because he's been not playing very well for the Yankees, Devin Williams, Dustin Harris, Jerry Arade, and Lindor. All right, so that redemption is an auto. It's one of the autos that we are hunting. All right, here it comes. Here is your redemption. Don't spoil it already. Mr. Bobby Witt is going to do the reveal for us. Does the Super Fractor Bounty get broken tonight? Inquiring minds want to know. Good luck. Congratulations. You are due to receive a not a Superfractor. Rookie autograph, purple. This has a really good chance of being a rookie. Refractor parallel. Yeah, I kind of figured. Of a really good chance of being a rookie. And that's who it is. It is a purple refractor, Roki Sasaki. Roki Sasaki. Let's see. What is a purple? I had a feeling that's who it was going to be. That's a big card. Let's see. Going over to FeeBay. Roki Sasaki. Chrome. Purple. Auto. Let's see. Best offers out there at $375. This is numbered to $250. So not as low a number as you would hope. Sorry, $299. Although I see one for $250 and $299. So it's somewhere in the 200s. This one's for. Last one sold for $355. Can't go wrong with that. Very nice. Roki Sasaki, rookie autograph, purple parallel. Congrats, Mr. Stickle. That's 2 big hits he's gotten out of Topps Chrome so far. He had the Jacob Wilson to 5 as well. And that is definitely going to get your card of the night. Very nice. Well, let's do the recap. This is Thomas's Dodgers. Thomas, you were on the wrong side of that stack there. All right, so recap on this one. Thanks everybody for getting in the breaks again. Thanks everyone for getting into the breaks again. We'll at least have baseball and basketball up tomorrow. Football is kind of, I'm trying to figure that one out. James Wood, Fortune 15, Ben Rice, base rookie, Jacob Wilson, base rookie, James Wood, base rookie, Luis Angel Acuna, power players, Reese Hoskins on negative, number 299 on the blue speckle for the White Sox as Frazier Allard, Grant McCray, blue number to 150. Will Wagner on-card autograph for the Blue Jays. Cameron Misner to 199 for the Rays. And easily the card of the night, Roki Sasaki, rookie autograph purple refractor. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. All right, that's going to do it for us tonight. I want to thank everybody for joining the breaks. I hope you all continue to have a great week. We will be back here Friday night. And, yeah, again, have a great night, and I'll get you updated on what we do for football tomorrow. But otherwise, good night. We will catch you all